Farmers in Greece are the latest to take to the streets over rising costs. In Poland, farmers are blocking roads to stop cheap grain imports crossing the border from Ukraine. In India, massive protests over minimum crop price guarantees and promises made nearly a year after protests ended in 2021. Farmers are preparing heavy equipment to get past security forces that blocked their way to the capital on Friday. In Rome, cowbells clanged with a simple message: farmers feed the world but can't afford to farm. Money goes to foreign countries, he says, to Ukraine, to migrants, but never to farmers. In Prague, one other sentiment seems universal among farmers: governments aren't listening. I'm absolutely dissatisfied with how government deals with us, he says.
A real sense about farmers that they feel excluded from the policy process.
This expert says while governments focus on climate change, farmers have lost some of the political influence they once had.
A sense that farmers have been disproportionately burdened and being asked to do a disproportionate share of adjusting in order to meet different types of emission targets.
In Canada, there are fewer environmental regulations, but farmers do feel a disconnect with Ottawa.
Their main mandate is all about the environment, and so they've been pushing forward all kinds of policies like fertilizer reduction and not allowing certain pesticides and chemicals.
The specific issues differ in Canada, but green policies and higher costs have farmers here feeling squeezed too.
Lower output prices, higher input costs, and a consumer sentiment that's being reflected by the federal government to say, do everything that you're doing, but cleaner and more environmentally friendly.
To avoid the type of confrontations now happening around the globe, Skolrud says the lesson for Canadian policymakers is to work to satisfy farmers' needs while adapting to a greener future in this country. Eric Sorensen, Global News, Toronto.